Well, here we are, back at my new house, tracking our way up the driveway. We have had a major flood, monsoon, I don't know. It was pretty good rain last night. And I saw the roads kind of washed out on my way over here, and people were cleaning up the driveway. So I'm really wondering how things are going to turn out here, especially after I just dug some dirt back and laid it up there. This all looks great down here. I'm actually surprised that the ditch isn't flowing like gangbusters. I don't know. We'll see when we get up to the house. Hopefully everything's okay. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy about that. Didn't wash out anything. Everything looks pretty much like I left it. So now we're gonna move this stuff over here, see what's under here, what kind of mess Mr. Pat's gonna get into here. Well, that's pretty. Not sure what the thought was. I think it's just to hold the tarp up, probably. That'd be my guess. I don't think anybody would have thought that hold water out. Nah. Yeah, I think we're going to be into some work here. Can't save anything there, that's for sure. The years have not been kind. Nothing like working on a precipice of your own making. I built this out over here. We're digging it back pretty good. Of course, it's starting to rain, so that's going to make it complex. But anyway, yeah. Hopefully we stay put out here. Yeah, we're pretty solid. That's one nice thing about it on the blade. It stabilizes you a little bit. Not quite far enough. Almost. Yeah, enough that I can dig out the rest of that from back by the driveway. I want to get it cleared out enough to have a little bit of a swell alongside there for that water to run down the drive, down over the hill. But I don't think I can make my ramp any wider or longer. I'm running out of reach here. Yeah, I guess it's going to be about all I can get from here. I like to work this so that we can, you know, come up and down that bank without any major issues. That's the plan. It started working pretty good, but like I said, it still has that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with them bricks and blocks, step. But at least I got it cleaned up a little bit. And definitely got enough dirt once it's finished cleaning all that up, smoothing that out. I think what I'm going to actually do with all that dirt there, put it on the other side of the house. That looks a lot better. I can get up and down there pretty good. But over here, not sloping off like that, I think I'll just go ahead and get the skid steer, take everything over there and smooth that all up over there. Make it a little flatter. Oh, little by little. Takes time. But we'll get it. Now, what do you think of that mess?
Yeah, that's pretty.
I knew you'd like that. I don't know. They tried. But it's block on that side, block on this side. But check that out. Look around the side there. The foundation is still, I think, is this the side where you can still see the old foundation sticking out past it somewhere?
Right here,
yeah. Yeah. So it's like, that's why I think this block is in further than your other side, your left side. Because here was the door probably originally. Mm-hmm. And they just put the block on the inside of this area here.
Yeah.
What can we do with this?
We gotta take all that all out.
Yeah. Well, whoever did this, they didn't even know how to put a level on it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, you know what? Does that stop right there at that wall?
Yeah. This was all just tied in.
Rip us out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's no big deal there.
Okay. I like to hear that. Yeah, okay, because that goes back up in underneath more further there. Okay, good. Yeah, so just
Yeah,
just tear it from that wall over to that block wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we could actually maybe make that door a little wider. How wide is that door jam now? Those are pretty steps. Yeah, see, it was a 32 as a standard. A lot of old houses said 32. So we'll make that 36.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, because you can come back this way here.
Yeah, I like that idea. And then I'm thinking of just building a small little building, steps going up, and then build a little building on it, so that you can just come up and then open a regular door on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And that way it'd be a lot easier. Would it be easier for you to form steps, or would it be easier just to make a well and let me build steps inside it?
Well, it would definitely probably be a lot cheaper and easier if you built steps in there.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we'll just dig it out and you can pour a well in there, like.
Yeah.
And that'll give me something on top to build off of.
Yeah, I could just. Well, did you want to pour the wall solid or?
Or it could be block. I mean, wouldn't that be cheaper than pouring all that concrete?
Yeah.
As long as it's, pinned and everything, it's not going to cave in when you got it all cored.
Well, I'll figure it out both ways.
Okay. We'll have to obviously come out a little further to make the steps a good
landing,
a little good pitch to it, or maybe a little at the bottom, go out a little bit, then up.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Then that gets rid of some of my problems on the outside with that brick missing.
Yeah.
But we'll look at that more.
Yeah, I want to get outside there.
Yeah. But it's a shame it stole the guts out of the furnace or tore it out or whatever. Like it was in decent shape. And this room
over. Back for scrap.
Don't say that. Somebody will come take it. I was wondering where that sewer pipe went. Yeah, that's pretty. But I don't think that's the only sewer pipe, because that other one comes from the kitchen.
Yeah, oh, this here looks good.
I know. This is where it gets ugly. Yeah. And here's okay. And that's old. A mix of old and new. That's where the oil tank was. But that's a mix of old and new, and I wouldn't touch anything in here.
That's all just, coat that dry luck paint.
Yeah, exactly. But now this, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Now here's that chimney I was telling you. They just started off of that and went that way. But we're gonna have to start at that chimney. And what do you think about that corner? Stop right at the corner.
They sure made the wall thick,
What's that?
They sure made the wall thick.
That's real thick. But being that this is all starting to come loose, I'm afraid of that. Although that might be nothing, because look how thick the wall is.
Yeah. Yeah, for how thick that wall is.
I don't
know, fill it all in with concrete or something.
Oh, there's an idea.
Yeah. Fill it all in with concrete.
I don't want that. What's that?
Put some rebar in. All the way through.
Yeah.
Fill it all in with concrete and porge over the whole thing.
I like it. I can probably take that out and get a little more access. I don't want that window in there.
Yeah.
So, that's an oddball size. So I mean, how thick?
Oh, about 30 inches.
That'll do.
Yeah.
See, I got to get the electrical pan on here and that. I just didn't want. I wasn't sure what your game plan was, huh?
About 28 over there.
Yeah. I mean, I can probably
that board.
I can probably still put the panel in without that interfering with you, because it's going to probably go right there. Yeah, because there was the service entrance cable originally right here. Okay. Well, yeah, if you're just going to do that. That would save some labor.
And once you start digging some of that shit out there too, you'd have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll know then whether it's salvageable or you ever get to a good spot. Because that stuff up top, that all looks good. I mean, there's a crack there, but the rest of it looks...
Yeah, because everything's going to be sitting out on that outside edge.
Exactly, right. Yeah, it's clear out there. It's not, this is, I don't know. I don't know what the extra layer was for. Unless they were having problems with it little bowing in and they just did this to... Is that a rock? Oh. Yeah, it's
a big rock.
big rock. Okay. Just caught my light and it looked like a black plastic pipe. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, take all, I just dig all that
stuff?
loose shit out. And
Yeah, and if you pour it thicker, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? If I lose a little space in this room, it's not the end of the world. What's the big deal?
Yep.
And then splitting it somewhere. I mean, probably once I pull this out, we'll be able to tell where the. But it looks like immediately, as soon as you're at this door, this wall, it just totally goes to pot.
Yeah.
And again, it was thick down here. I mean, look how thick that was. It was way over onto the joists. It's amazing. That was a big beam too. It wasn't just a little rim joist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to jack this up because this thing's not sitting right, and then I'm gonna have to fix that somehow because I think it's soft right there and rotted a little bit. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put a wall in. I mean, I see how much room do you want to work. I mean, probably right where I'm standing to shore this up.
You're gonna put up
Posts, I'll leave you some space in between the posts, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'll put a beam or something up there, and then I'll just jack it and put posts in.
No, was you leaving all that in?
I thought you would want to reblock it myself.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm gonna have to do, that's right where that porch
Just
is.
lay another block wall. We can lay another block wall right in front here, can't we?
Without tearing all that up.
Maybe.
You don't think it will fall down as we start digging all these rocks out? I mean, that would be fantastic, but
Yeah.
of course, like I said, I can always, put support this. I got to jack it up anyway. It's sagged, so I can always support this, and then we can start moving some of the rock out and seeing what we need to do. Because if you could get it back to here, you could do it. Put a block wall right here, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you can see where the front.
This face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still down there. It's just under all the rock. It's a problem job.
Because even if we got all that cleaned up, might be able to form it with plywood and then pour a concrete wall up.
Well, it proves to be exciting anyway. We'll let you dwell on that. And get to see what we do with this thing.
Nothing, well, if you do that, then that's all handwork getting that all
I
out
know.
of there.
I know. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Wasn't really looking forward to that. That's why I was thinking I was going to tear that off and pull it all from the outside. But
pull everything out from the outside, get this cleaned up, and see what the hell we got.
that's the other option.